We're back today with Pastor Jentezen Franklin, the author of this great new book, Love Like You've Never Been Hurt. Now, I am not good at math, and you admit in your book that you're also not great at math.
Not at all.
But we're going to enter into the math world with God's mathematics. You say 70 times 7 is what God tells us that we have to forgive.
Yeah, you know, one time Peter came to Jesus, and I love Simon Peter in the Bible. He had a temper. I think he's the most human disciple. He had a temper. He cussed every once in a while. He cut a guy's ear off, pulled a Mike Tyson and cut the guy's ear off when he got angry. He's just kind of. And he came to Jesus, and it's kind of funny. He said, "How many times do I have to forgive somebody was messing with him?" He's one of the few disciples that we know were married, for sure. We know, because the Bible said Jesus healed his mother-in-law. I have a sneaky suspicion it was his wife. And he said, "How many times do I have to forgive this person that's really getting on my nerves?" I mean, 7 times? He suggested 7 times. He's trying to reduce forgiveness down to a math formula.
Yeah.
That if I reach, and he probably had forgiven her 6. And actually the Pharisees taught you have to forgive 3 times. So he doubled it and added 1. He thought he was really being spiritual.
Yeah, really holy.
And Jesus turns around and says, not 7 times, but 7 times 70, which is 490 times, which is once every 3 minutes. All day long.
All day.
So the point is, what Jesus was saying is this: forgiveness is not about keeping score. It's about losing count. You have to reach a point where you're not keeping score. That you did this to me, and now I get to do this back to you. It's not about keeping score. It's about losing count. I love you, and I refuse to keep count of the offenses. Because it's kind of like QuickBooks, If you get one thing wrong in any of the columns, the whole formula is messed up. And that's what's wrong with people's lives. They get unforgiveness in this column with this person and that person and that person, and the formula of your life doesn't work out right. You end up bitter, you end up broken, you end up lonely, you end up alone and by yourself because you've been accounting everybody's offenses. Mom hurt me, brother hurt me, sister hurt me, this person hurt me, my friend betrayed me, and the formula doesn't come out. You have to clean all those formulas out and say it's not about keeping score. It's about losing count. And once you do that, it's amazing how God will begin to bring even new relationships and bless. I think there's blessings that are waiting on us to love like we've never been hurt before. It's what Job did. When he lost everything, sometimes the person we have to love like we've never been hurt is God. Because he lost 10 children in one day. He lost his finances, his health, everything in one day. And things can happen in your life. Tragedies can happen. Car wrecks. Where was God? The unexplained absences of God. Where was He? Why doesn't He heal my child that has cancer? Why did He let my son get killed? You have to learn to love God like you've never been hurt. Job did. Job ended up his life by saying, "The Lord gives, the Lord takes away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. I know my Redeemer lives. And when I come through this, I'll come forth as pure gold." And I'm going to tell you, God restored him, gave him double, and blessed his life. And it wasn't that he didn't go through something, but he didn't look like what he had been through when God got through with him, because he said, "Nothing will make me mad at God. Heaven can't shake my confidence in heaven." God, all of this happened, but I still believe in you. That is loving God like you've never been hurt. And if you love Him, even through the darkest hours, all things will work together for the good and the ultimate purpose that God has for you and your family.
We're talking about the matters of the heart. And maybe you're saying, "Maggie, Pastor Jentezen, I'm at 488. I've forgiven this person so many times. I can't keep doing it." God is telling you, you can still keep doing it. He does it to us every single day. He forgives us time and time again. If He can do it, you can do it. Check this out.